My spider sense screaming that I'm mad. A big storm blew up. A hurricane right in my coffee cup. Carried me far, far away. And that's why I couldn't make it today to a coffee shop date.
Good morning, everybody. Yes, my little co-host's here for breakfast, for coffee. Coffee with Cookie. I think that's what I'm going to start calling this. I think one of my comments, somebody in the comment section on one of my videos said coffee with cookies, the best. And I thought that's a really great title. And I kind of like left my brain, and then I was thinking about it again today. Wouldn't that be a good, my little rants, my little brain farts could be called Coffee with Cookie. Coffee with a K though. But anyway, oh, he's dug into my elbow. He puts his head in my elbow. It's weird. But I've got some thoughts, got some feelings about Foodie. And I just thought I'd like to share them with you. Yes, and if you'd like to, after the video, you can always put in little comments. Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me what you're feeling. Oh, I'm getting cat head bumps. So cute. He's a little boy. He's a little boy. And he's purring very loudly. Yes. So, it's been a little bit of a week, hasn't it, in girl world? Got a few things happening. I mean, Amber's doing some stuff, but snooze. Chantal's doing stuff, and she's very snooze, but she's still doing stuff, right? Oh, big head bumps. We went to McDonald's. God knows why. I mean, McDonald's is pop culture, right? Every country has McDonald's. And she's eating the fries wrong, yes. And you know how I know about the shaky fries, guys? Because we get them in Australia too. Yes, all the way here we get shaky fries. But we call them chips. And you put the chips in the bag, and then you put the little seasoning over the top. Oh, he's going to climb up like a baby. Okay. And you shake it about, and that's how you eat the chips. But don't tell Chantal. Let her keep eating them wrong. Let her keep doing it wrong. And but I mean, the thing that I get most from Chantal is she's disingenuous. She's not authentic. And I think that would be her next surprising arc, would be the honesty arc, where she starts telling the truth. It'd rock everyone back on their heels, don't you think? But we'd be absolutely stunned. We wouldn't know what to do with ourselves. Honest Chantal. Instead of hijab Chantal, it'd be honest Chantal. All the H's. Is it a theme? Well, anyway, haram, hijab, honesty. Triple H. Anyway, I just don't know why she just didn't say, look, guys, I'm absolutely fanging for some Maccas. I've been here for a month. I've had enough rice and fish and chicken. I can't do it anymore. I want to have some Maccas because that's what I like. So I'm going to take you to the biggest Maccas in Kuwaiti. And we're going to see how it's decked out. We're going to see how they do it. But I'm absolutely fanging for some. So let's go. Let's bees. Let's Macca's bees. And clearly, Sal's never had a McDonald's wrap in his life, because he looked very awkward unwrapping that. Didn't know what to do with it. I was actually listening. Funny story. I was actually listening to that reaction after work, and I'd stopped into the food. Oh, I've got a itchy nose. Stopped into the food court at my local shopping mall. And I was sitting down, was having a little tiny plate of some noodles and some honey chicken. And I was listening to that. And he said something to Chantal like, oh yes, so lovely, honey. And I had my earpods in, and I went, ugh, so loudly. I looked around to see if anybody was next to me, and there's a man sitting right next to me, and he was pretending like he didn't hear me. There's no way he did not hear me, because it was like a ugh. And I was like, oh, I forgot that I was in public. Like, I was just so into it, listening and eating. I was very embarrassed. But they're still keeping up the facade that this is love and love. And it's perfunctory at this point. Nobody's believing it. But I am surprised of the fancy blue velvet couch. I'm torn. I don't know if I think it's ugly or if I love it. I can't tell. Now, I have a feeling that they've moved into a fully furnished place. And the couch story about her breaking it, she's made it believable but unbelievable at the same time. We would believe that she would break the couch because she thinks that we think she's an enormous elephant and she breaks furniture. But she would put a story in like that because we would be so ready to believe it. But the reality is that they don't have the brown couch anymore because the brown couch has to stay back at the old place and the blue couch comes with the new place. Does Salah look like a blue couch kind of guy? No, he looks like a vibrating heart-shaped bed kind of guy. But does he look like a blue velvet kind of guy? No, and Chantal is definitely not a blue velvet kind of girl. And here is why. She's messy. Messy, messy, messy. She'd be like, I would ruin this couch in a day. All the hummus, all of the rice, all of the... She wipes everything on the hijab, but what and abaya. What's the chance that blue velvet couch is going to make it? Not a chance. I don't think that is their furniture. I think they've moved into a fully furnished place. And they just took some appliances. Other than that, or she's just making the whole thing up. The move is weird. Basically, the move is weird. But I mean, one idea is that he's got his place and she's got hers because they're not happy together. He can't live with her. She's too messy, too something. The CPAP's too noisy. He can't sleep. I don't know. But there's something fishy, and it's not Chantal. Okay, there's something else going on there. But she says she's doing lots of walking, which is great. I mean, let's take the diet out of the equation. Movement is good. Movement is good for your mentals. Movement is good for the body. Movement is good for her lungs. Movement is good for her heart. The heat is also got to be good for her lungs as well. A more humid or tropical, are you going to hop down, Bubba? Okay. Is good for your body. Oh, got your little leg stuck. Is good. A warmer climate is good for her lungs. So the cold coming out, you know, could be a problem for her. But the heat is working in her favor. But you can't out-exercise a poor diet. We can see what she eats, and we don't see everything she eats. And he's going and buying her lots of foods. He's gone to the bakeries. He's getting her whatever she wants. So either she's put up such a fight when he was trying to restrict her soda and her food and not eating this, that, and the other. She's put up such a fight and such a tantrum that he's like, whoa, let's not go there. And he's now just letting her have whatever she wants. Or he was never restricting her in the first place, and the whole diet thing was just a performance for the cameras, so we've got something to say, oh, he's horrible, he's not letting her eat what she wants. It's hard to tell with Chantal what's truth and what's a lie, so we just assume everything's a lie because she never tells the truth. That's why the truth arc. Do the truth arc. Truth arc, truth arc, truth arc. We want that. We want it, but can she do it? Probably not. The other thing that I have a problem with McDonald's is that it's boring. Nobody wants to see it. She wanted to go there because she likes McDonald's and she wanted to binge out on McDonald's. And that's what she got to do. So yay! But what about all the other places? Like, we're yet to have an experience in a Middle Eastern restaurant. Like, anytime I've been to a Middle Eastern restaurant, I don't know if this is like weird or not, but they always seem to have like a segment where there's live music, where there's somebody playing drums and some traditional Middle Eastern instruments and perhaps a performance, like a belly dancing performance or traditional dance. That's you get dinner and a show. And I'm thinking, is there somewhere like that where they live that you can go and partake in the music and the food and the dance as part of a cultural experience? And I know filming is an issue, like you're restricted, but I mean, she's there for 3 months, surely. And she's got Salo, whose English is great. He can talk to Chantal. Why can't they get on the phone and call a few restaurants? Can I speak to the chef? What would you recommend? Could you prepare us some of your signature dishes? Do you want to try and show us some more traditional dishes that you know? What would you like to show us about your restaurant? Get to know the people that work there, why they started their restaurant, go behind the scenes, see what a Middle Eastern restaurant kitchen's like, what a Kuwaiti kitchen set up like. There's no reason that you can't do that, because that's what food vloggers do and travel vloggers do. They get behind the scenes, they get under the surface, they find those intricate little things that the common tourist doesn't get to see because they're there for such a short amount of time. You're there for usually like a week, a couple of days. You don't usually get the opportunity to be in a whole nother country for 3 months. And she's already been there a month, over a month now. She's only got 2 months to go. And she's not using her time very wisely. Like, we're a month in and we have hardly seen anything. We've hardly seen anything. The other thing that I found really strange is they're sticking to a very small zone within Kuwait. And I've got 2 things. I think they don't actually have a car, and everywhere that they go, they're either borrowing a car or they're hiring a car. And that's why we got all those vlogs all in one day, because they had a car for a couple of days, and that's why they're so close together. Or he has to wait for a car to be available. And the reason that it's only available at night is because the person he's borrowing it from works during the day, and it's only available at night, so that's when they can use it. Yes, I know, I've got theories, conspiracy. But the other thing is everything else is within walking distance. And Foodie keeps saying, I'm doing lots of walking. It's like, why are you walking if you can drive? Everything seems to be near Kuwaiti Towers. The McDonald's was near Kuwaiti Towers. The TGIF Fridays was near the towers. The Science Centre near the towers. All the places except for the zoo was near the towers. That seems to be like their little neighbourhood that they live in. It's within walking distance to the beach and everything. So why aren't we seeing other things in the neighbourhood? Why aren't we filming the streets, the people, the corner store, your grocers, your fresh food market? There's got to be a souk around there somewhere, or just even your local IGA. Like, why can't we see her interacting with the other people? I mean, you can ask people, do you mind being on camera? And if they don't, say no, don't film. Like, this should have been thought of before you went there, but Foodie just assumed. She always just assumes. She's a stereotype and assumer. But you'd think your livelihood being YouTube and you relying on being a travel and a food vlogger, you would understand the complexities of the place that you're living, especially when it's around filming and the legalities of it. And you'd find ways to get around it, because there are other vloggers out there that have stayed in Kuwait and managed to film a lot of the diversity of the culture. And I just don't understand why Foodie can't do the same thing. And I just feel like we're just going to keep getting more McDonald's. She's not listening to her followers. She's not listening to her viewers. She's not taking the feedback. She's just giving really weird comments in her community post responses to drive the algorithm, because she's getting more comments and replies per view. I've noticed. I just wanted to have a quick look because I just wanted to see if there's anything new, as we do. Professional reaction channel here. Not. I don't often go in there. I just did today because I thought, maybe she's posted something else dumb today. And there's a lot of back and forth, a lot of replies on replies. You know, some would be like 5 replies per comment. I'm like, oh, that's interesting what she got to say. There's Foodie's lolling, lol. And I'm just doing a bit of cleaning, and I'm doing a lot of walking, and thank you for your comment, yada yada. And there's a few more comments back and forth. So she's a Machiavellian tactician. She's doing a 2-pronged attack. She's driving the algorithm by leaving the comments open and not deleting, therefore driving more comments and replies. But she's also giving off the impression of this wonderful Stepford wife for her new followers, that she isn't always just negative and nasty. She gives well thought out, well written, positive, affirming replies, even to negative people. Whereas we know Foodie really just wants to say, you're a jealous loser and you just want to be me. You could never. Fuck off. That's what Foodie wants to do. But no, she's playing this game, and it has got to be grating on her on the inside. But she can't, because she's got to keep up this facade for the algorithm, for the new viewers, like all 300 of them, and to appease Salah. So Foodie is fighting. That's what the Maccas is about. She's suppressing so much. She's got to put the Maccas in, and all the sweets. She's her little binge demon is fighting for its life at the minute. And yeah, we're gonna see more Maccas. She doesn't have the weed. She doesn't have the alcohol. She doesn't have anything else. She can't get the food of her dreams. So she's gonna try and find more ways, more cultural reasons to find more Western fast food visits. So we're going to have more fast food bees and guys. We're not going to see any of the beauty of Kuwait. We're just going to see the inside of fast food restaurants, because that's what Foodie wants to do. If she's getting out of the house, she's eating. She's getting her opportunity to eat fast food. She's taking it. And I mean, it's okay once in a while. Nothing wrong with fast food every once in a while. But when it's your go-to excursion, when you're overseas and married and you could do practically anything because he has a great job and lots of money and he'll do anything for you and take you anywhere you want because you're a queen, you choose to go to McDonald's. I can't believe she went to McDonald's. I just cannot. And she filmed it, edited it, and posted it. Like, it's almost comical. It's almost like a parody at this point. It's like a parody video. It's like the exact opposite of what a good vlogger would do going somewhere. Vlogger, food vlogger, travel vlogger. It's the exact opposite of what you would expect from somebody who's traveled to another country. So, yeah. So, I'm going to finish my coffee, do a little bit more cleaning around the house, and then get ready for work. If you have anything you'd like to tell me, put it in the comments. If you'd like to email me, go to my About Me section in my community tabs and my little thing in my banner. Email me ideas, thoughts, feelings, just to tell me I suck if you want. I don't care. Or you can just put it in the comments. If you'd like to, hit the like. And if you want to subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. So I hope everyone has a great day. Bye.
Let it go. 얼어붙어 like whoa. 띵하고 어지러워. I see. 한여름에도 넌 겨울. Yeah, yeah. 너와 있을 때 I swear. 제가 먼저 zero. 폭설한 기출들. 꿈에도 I wasn't aware. 나만 빼고 넌 모두에게 참 친절해. 배신감이 들어 단판이 돼도 머릿속을 흔드는 ibuprofen 그만해 it's time to stop. 승부욕을 자극하는 style. Yeah. 알면서도 마음이 자꾸 내게 가. 안만 빠져버릴까. If you want me back, I'll tell you I'm sorry. If you want me back, I'll tell you stop trying. Yeah, you got me. Let it go. 얼어붙어 like whoa. 띵하고 어지러워. I see. 한여름에도 넌 겨울. Yeah, girl, you cold-blooded. Yeah, girl, you cold-blooded. Yeah. Girl, you cold-blooded. Girl, you cold-blooded. I'm like frozen 뭐야 모두 stress은 gotta let it go 했어. 소개팅 데이팅 어플 다 깔아도 보았어. 반대가 끌린대. Opposites attract. Don't know about me and you, yeah we fell into the cracks. Yeah, 깎고 너네 no cap. 왜 나는 보여 what's happening. 객관적일 수가 없이 이미 game white flag and wave it fast. Yeah, I'm leaving back but 말은 don't 너만 보면 나도 내 맘 I don't know 이거 love a relationship 헷갈리기만 해 girl. I'll tell you I'm sorry. If you want me back, I'll tell you stop trying.